I feel so untouched right now. Okay. I need to take a shower. Type shit. Okay. Hello. Hello. I looked worse. I don't know. What? Hello, my loyal followers, my loyal viewers, my fam. It's good, gang. It's good, fam. I want to get glasses. Is anyone here? Am I even public? I might not be. I did that once. I think I set it to be public, but help. I don't know. Hello. Oh, there's no one anymore, I guess. Is it live? Hello? Is anyone there? Oh. Hello? I don't know what to do with my hair. Like, it's not like, I don't know. Oh wow, there's people coming in. More than when I streamed on my computer. Is it? Yeah, horizontal. This is better. This is better, right? This is better. Hi. JGM Transport. It's rough, guys. How's everyone doing? How are you doing? I got some things to talk about, but I don't feel like making videos. I feel like I got so much worse at making videos that it's so much easier to just live stream and then just, yap, let it out organically. Where am I from? I live in Europe, but I'm not like European origin. Uh-oh, people are leaving because I don't know. I need to do something about myself, like how I present myself. Not this guy again. Taff, dude, it's not funny. And why are you disrupting? Like, are you Jew? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I'm sure there are a lot of Indians everywhere. Not yet. I think there's more in Canada, but there's more and more coming in, I reckon. What's good, Robbie? What's up? What's up? Welcome. I didn't really make sure that I look presentable before I hit, the go live button. But oh well, we're here. It is what it is, right? It's already started. Yeah. Unbelievably funny. Dude, you are trolling. It's not funny. Like, it's so stupid. It it's not funny because you're trying to be funny. Well, it's not funny. Like, I'm tired. I'm getting tired of it. I might time you out if you keep on being keep on doing the same thing. Cause it's getting tiresome. You are anti-stupid. Not sure about that. Because if you are smart, you would know that it's not funny. Oh, hi Nos, Salva Nos, my loyal viewer, right? For the time being, or forever. Look who we have here. Oh no, this bum. Hiding in your room? I don't know. Like, that's one of my haters here. I might ban you. Because no one's got the energy or like... don't want to be dealing with these type of people that have nothing better to do than ruin other people's days because they are miserable themselves. Like, what a loser. I mean, I'm just here to talk with people, but like, I don't know. Search from AliExpress. Right. It's very, very interesting. Tafale? No. You're fine considering, like, compared to some other people. They are losers. Yeah, like... they might have materialistic things because, it's just handed to them. But inside they are nothing. Just rotten. Oh no, great man, it's them again. For some reason. We will have to start taking measures. Hi, Mikhail. Yeah, they just ruined the energy, ruined everything. I don't know. it takes a, a literal psychopath, a sociopath, to be kicking down on a person that is already down, like on the ground, right? You didn't even say anything bad? You did, and a lot. If I remember correctly. I don't know. But I think you did. Or maybe I have you confused with someone else. Which would be unfair, but I think you are one of the people that act unreasonably mean. Oh, what's good? Sorry for ignoring your message, Annas. Andrew Park. It's good, man. You watched some of my vids, you're still young. I noticed on New Year's you were just sitting home. Do you have many friends or no? Not many, and yeah, not really close ones with whom I would, spend time regularly and on a closer level. People are, adults are busy with their own lives. I think that's the reason. But even then, you could at least, spend your time or like devote your time to your friend on the weekend. I never been on your live streams. I watch your videos on YouTube, that's all. No, I think your comments, something you might, I don't know if I can find. But like unreasonably mean comments. I think you made some of those. Might be wrong, but you know what you wrote. I don't remember. There's many different people around. What's up? Just finished Why I Hate Female Streamers, and I really enjoyed that video and agreed with your message. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. But to be honest, guys, recently my videos haven't been popping off. And it's part of, it's a mixture of reasons. One of them is me not being as interesting, I guess, or like not speaking that well, or like not speaking on the interesting topics and then presenting them properly. Why not join some groups, book clubs, meetups, etc.? I tried. I'm trying. But yeah, I mean, maybe I'm not joining the right places. But the places that would grant me some success, I would have to be performative. Like there's a Jehovah, is that how we pronounce it? Witness club that gather every Sunday, right? And I think I could make connection there, but I would have to pretend that I care about the agenda. what they practice there, what they preach, like, but I don't. So I cannot force, I was invited there. I went there once or twice. And then I couldn't, cuz it's just brainwashing nonsense into your mind, which I'm not really interested in at all. So I cannot pretend like, oh, I'm just here to find a woman to date. So I have to suffer through this, waste my time listening to nonsense that I don't care about. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. I value my time, but then again, maybe you have to make sacrifices. I don't know what the right thing to do is. How's your day? Did something good happen today? No, not really. I thought I had to go somewhere, but I didn't. It's tomorrow. So I had the whole day free. I was sleepy. What was I doing? Yeah, I think I was doom scrolling. Then I took a nap, and then I woke up, and now we're here. But what was I doing? I don't know. Doom scrolling, did some browsing the internet. I think some people will make time. I think you are very intelligent. You sell yourself too short. Thanks. I appreciate that. I could have been more intelligent or more utilize more of my intelligence, but I wasn't in an environment that would allow me to unleash my potential. So there are many instances where it actually hurt my brain. It hurt my head being in a situation that was so limiting to my intelligence that I don't know, it probably dumbed me down so that it won't hurt, right? Your body adapts. So if something hurts, you numb yourself down. So I had to trade my intelligence for emotional intelligence, to be understanding of others instead, which is a pity. Remember writing anything mean to your guy? If I did, sorry anyways. I hope you have a nice stream. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Well, with the way you initiated your messages on the stream, it felt like you were one of those people. And I recognize that you wrote some comments under my videos. But I don't know. Do you play any video games right now? Yeah, I play Valorant quite a bit whenever I have time. But I'm not good. I'm just playing for fun, kind of, or for the thrill. You're Christian, but I do not blindly believe what they tell me, and I call people out if they say the wrong thing. That's cool. I mean, like, sure, you can believe whatever you want, but don't be forcing that upon other people. Don't make that your whole personality. A lot of Christians, they just, they make it their whole personality or something. And when you talk to them, it's like talking to a clone. Like, over time, they bring it up and then just keep on running their mouths because they don't have anything more in them, because that's what they devote themselves to. So they are not themselves. And trust me, I talk to a lot of people like that. It's, whenever you meet a lot of them and you are not like them, you start to see the pattern, like, this is not who I want to be. This is not how I want to be. It's like literally clones. Like, if you saw the series Arcane, there's it sort of reminds me of that. There's a guy that preaches to people that he can heal them, make them better people, and everyone who follows him, says, "Oh, it's great, it's great." But what he did to them is that he made them lose basically their soul, basically. And they are connected to one united soul, right? United mind. It's like a hive mind. But this individuality, this originality in people, I think that's what makes them special, right? Unique. And that's what makes this world beautiful. That everyone's not the same. Have you watched Arcane? I have. Can you say something in Czech? I can. Maybe later. Religion is definitely unified hive mind coping. Yeah, it's all OG brainwashing or mind control, right? OG mind control. Nowadays you have social media and they control your mind through the algorithm. They give you a feed of things. They push it on the masses, like everyone gets some random thing, and it affects their mind. My friend told me, a story about his mother, that she was very judgmental and he had very religious parents, very like Christian, some Christian denomination. They were very devoted and they forced it upon him. But he never aligned with this I don't know, this religion thing. He was very rebellious, resentful. So they thought he is possessed by a demon. They even called an exorcist on him. So he sort of was mad, So he left early. He left his parents' house early. And to this day, he says he's like traumatized from that. And then, he told me, I asked him what his relationship with his parents is. He said that his mother passed away recently, and he wishes he would spend more time with her, because when she was on her deathbed, she realized something. It's like 2 months before she passed away. She realized something and she called him randomly on his phone, right? And she told him, son, I realized something. Everyone's different, and that's okay, right? Everyone's different, and that's okay. Because of how judgmental she was, she wanted everyone to be like in the spirit of Christ or whatever, you know, the same people that follow the same dogma. But like that's not everyone's destiny. That's not everyone's purpose or path in life. So it's like what these people forget is to be understanding of other people and their journey, right? And be respectful of that. They literally become bigots and clones that forget to think for themselves. And those are the easiest to control. Normies don't have to put effort in this exam. Women just need to have it without trying. If we have to put in effort, then those things simply weren't meant for us to have. I have been okay. Don't okay. I know who you are. E. Just don't be such a doomer. Okay. I have been having these thoughts recently, but we don't have to go too far with them because, like, yeah, don't go too doomer. Like, maybe you are ahead and maybe you are right, but I don't feel comfortable condemning everything yet. Or you know, if ever. I don't see the benefit in that. Sorry, typo. I have been experiencing so much brain fog lately. I noticed my spelling has been so poor. I can't sleep, man. I also agree with your explanations so far. Thank you. Yeah, I also have been very unclear in my mind. You know, finding words to say when I want to express myself has been more difficult lately for some reason. And also, one thing, I think sugar makes me dumber. You know, I had 2 days that I was consuming a lot of sugar, and it made me more stupid, I think. But your brain can regenerate cells. There was this narrative that your brain cells, when they die, they don't your brain doesn't make new ones, but that's a lie. Your brain can um, regenerate itself. So that's positive, right? It's better being a normal, knowing you at least get the balanced human experience before you die. Goku, it's you. Might be. Kakarot. Kakarot. Giving up hope made me slightly less depressed. It takes a weight of explaining off my shoulders, and I'm able to just exist and enjoy things as they are. Um. Um. it's a double-edged sword. Because I've seen people who gave up on hope and they missed out on seeing the opportunities when they appeared. And it just reinforces their position, right? Oh, there are no opportunities for me in life. You know, I'm right. But there was. You just weren't open to it. So surely it just couldn't get to you. Sure, having your doors open is painful, but at least there's hope. That the situation changes. Yo, Trump. I saw you canceled your membership, but I understand it's not, it's not I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. We should follow the religion that we were raised upon. The moment we open our eyes, we think it's the one and only truth. But if we were born somewhere else, our faith would be different. Yeah, children are very impressionable, very, very easily influenced by the people they trust, which is their parents, right? Because, um, like by default or like naturally, they are the ones that are supposed to take care of you, right? They are the ones that are supposed to love you and treat you with love. But if they are confused and really don't know how to do that, weren't taught how to do that, didn't undergo that treatment, then yeah. Then they won't do it properly, most likely. And especially nowadays, or like even back then, there's a lot of misinformation how you should do that, or that this is the priority and this is neglectable. But yeah, even today, many parents don't realize how important it is to love your children and how to treat them. It has a butterfly effect, as they call it. From your childhood, literally 80% of how your adulthood pans out, what the person becomes, when it matures, it stems from its childhood. Hope has always caused too much pain for me every single time. Yeah, I understand it, man. Me too. Me too. I'm glad there's something we can find common ground in. But I believe that there's more to life than just giving up. You know? Even if I had to die following my dreams, following what matters to me, at least I can sleep at peace, knowing that I did my best. Right? Went after what mattered to me. I think that's worth it to me. Than being miserable and hating myself for giving up on something that matters to me. Right? I'm the type of person that doesn't give up on his people. Or, like, I don't know. Yeah. I'm shrinking my view as small as possible. I don't think far into the future. Just take a step at a time is enough. It depends, you know. It depends on your life situation and when you are in life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not that good. It's better to see further, but sometimes it's good to focus, as you do. Looking to upgrade your radio? What is this message? I don't understand. When dinosaur theory? I don't want to talk about that. It is a theory created by the Freemasons to make fossil fuels scarce so that they could sell it for higher price and more to that. But yeah, that's not the topic I want to talk about today. Like this live stream, everybody. It helps promote it new viewers. Yo, thanks, Super Smash Bros, bro. Yeah, this time I'm streaming vertical. As you said, you seem more experienced, or like, you seem to have experience in this. So, yeah, I messed up last time. Last time it was just me and 8 people. About 8 people. But it was alright, right? Like, some bonding moment with my viewers, I guess. It's called death and then non-existence. No, but like, when you die, I don't think there's nothingness. Because it's sort of a waste of everything that you had to go through. There has to be a meaning and purpose to that. But if you believe that we are, created from a big bang and evolved from bacteria, if you believe in evolution, then that's how you're gonna carry yourself. But that's also just a theory, made up theory. That we evolved from reptiles or monkeys or whatever. Just bollocks, dude. There's nothing to prove that. And there's more to disprove that than proving that. Since it's a lie. Perspective changed everything for me, and I often find peace in philosophy. That's cool. Hey man, how am I doing? I'm not too hot, not too great, but trying to make the best out of it. Vertical usually gets more viewers. Yeah. Currently we have 17, which is more than before. And initially there were like 28 or something, but they were quick to leave because I guess I'm not a hot chick or anything, or I'm not doing anything interesting to most people, right? I'm just sitting here talking, and that's all I do. And I might, I don't know, I might have to find something more interesting, you know, to present. Something to be doesn't mean it is. I mean, yeah, but just because you don't have something doesn't mean you can't have it in the future. I don't have boobs or a cat. Yeah. The thing about these women influencers, I can talk about this actually. It's a trade-off. And whenever I see the aftermath when they get older and older, they leveraged their desirability to build a following, to gain some money, but they weren't building something more meaningful, which is a family. And you know, it's the age we live in. We are separated and not being taught what truly matters. Just being distracted. I enjoy just rambling with you. Thanks. Thanks. This is another thought that's been going on in my mind, that I'm very doubtful of um, people valuing me. Everything I devoted myself to, everything I value, it doesn't seem to matter, right? Like, I always try to be cautious of how I treat other people, that I don't mistreat them. But that doesn't seem to matter, or like, you know, have much value these days. Just whatever you have, wherever you can provide, that's what interests people the most. I agree, but that's their personal life at the end of the day. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they will have to live with the consequences, but they're robbing yourself of they are robbing themselves of a more fulfilling future without realizing it. It's like, yeah, I mean, sure, it's their life, right? I'm just saying, they would be more happy. Our family is really meaningful when spiders can lay like a million eggs. We are not spiders, and yeah, we carry different, like more consciousness, or like different consciousness than spiders. We are different beings, so I don't think it's good to compare humans to spiders. Been scrolling the whole day too. It's so empty, but this here feels real, man. Thanks, cause it is. I am real. I think. But at the end of the day, if you listen to me, is your life gonna change? Right? That's what bothers me. A lot of things, a lot of content, a lot of communities, they don't really push like action, action, action. I'm like, I'm a sucker for this. We're just changing things when we are not happy. You gotta make a change ASAP, ASAP. But everyone's like, oh, it's not that bad. Like, there's no rush and whatever. And I'm like, no, there is rush. Like, screw this, right? Let's get it over with so that we don't have to worry about it at all anymore. But like, I don't know what it is with people. They are like, whatever, man. I don't have time to waste. But like, when there's no one to help you and you're trying to do it all by yourself and you are not succeeding for over a decade, it is tiresome. Like, I haven't stopped trying for over 10 years. Maybe that's why I have so many gray hairs. If I put my glasses off, I feel more natural. Yeah, that's true. Glasses are a psyop as well. They say that your eyes cannot heal, but that's a lie. Just so it's a business, right? They are shamelessly lying to you in the medical field, in a lot of areas of it, if not all. Which is unethical to create new sentient beings without their consent. That is the dumbest excuse to make. Because life in this world is a gift. Just because you don't know what kind of a gift it can be doesn't mean it's not here. It's not possible. Well, if you grew up in a survival mode environment, right? That's all your life will be about. But if you experienced love, experienced freedom, paradise, you would know it's worth fighting for and it's worth sharing. But you're probably like a fiend that lived his own life, his whole life in hell. A fiend with a little bit of soul. Most YouTube content is just for entertainment and not real people saying real things. Yeah, it's just telling people what they want to hear. And even, I don't know. I wish I was like the best guy ever, but I'm also not the best guy ever. I'm just a struggling bum. It gives me new experience and I'm adding things to myself to be better. Talking can be inspiring. Mm, that's good. That's cool. You have gray hair before 30? Yeah. I recently removed my best friend of 10 years from my life. He has a bad addiction to weed and prostitution. I try to help him numerous times because he calls me too much and wastes my time. Wastes my time, I let go. I can spell, it's fine. Mm, yeah, if his approach is that he doesn't want to change and that there's not a problem with that, you cannot really help him. I reckon. It's a gift because you said so. I guess that settles it. I even gave you my explanation. But the fact that you might not get it, that's not my problem, right? A lot of people trust doctors just because of their title. It gives them false security, but anyone is capable of taking advantage of another person regardless of their profession. Yeah. It's just a joke. A bad joke. This whole system. Yeah, but I think sugar makes you stupid. Refined sugar, like processed sugar. So if you can limit that, I think it's better for you, right? Gives you a brain fog, not being able to think very well. Hmm. I wonder how we're supposed to live. Like when the system is gone, do we build small communities to enjoy life and grow crops? People would find their way just naturally. Just, you know, people are about optimizing their lives, they're it's like walking on steps. You start doing something, you try something, you get an idea how to make it better. You try, it doesn't work, you try it, a little bit different. And that's how you build your culture, your lifestyle, right? But we lost all of that. Everything we had, everything that worked and was good is all gone. Poof, people forgot it because they adopted this new culture, this modern culture and lifestyle. So people don't know how to be self sufficient, grow their own crops, homestead, and they are dependent on supermarkets to provide them food, right? It's essential for life to have something to eat and drink. But this world, like, it provides all of that. People just don't know how to, you know, use that anymore. Dependent on what? The supply chain? The, like, it's kind of stupid if you think about it. Tell the antelope that was torn from its mother's belly and devoured by hyenas before it could be born, or the human child born with terminal brain cancer that life is a gift. They love that. Um, I mean, yeah, it is brutal, but that's just nature. And terminal brain cancer is due to food and whatever. It's not genetic. It's also bollocks. It's from diet and then lifestyle and whatnot. And yeah, like medicine, medications, they have side effects that no one talks about. What do you think about semen retention? Is it normal and do you practice it? Sometimes. It it's a controversial topic. It's like biologically you need to release regularly, but also you don't have to if you are in. Or actually, do you? I don't know. If you are occupied, you don't think about that. You right? So your body creates different hormones, different things optimized for the situation you're in. But if you're bored, if you have no purpose, if you are stuck, I don't know. Then you will lean to familiar pleasures. Let's get some more likes on this live stream. Thanks. You live longer if you grow your own food? Yeah, because it's not pesticized or like, sprayed with stuff or processed or there's so many weird ingredients in food in the supermarkets. It's all poisoned. Yo, Greg. I guess it's the child's fault. It was born with brain cancer then. It was the neglect of parents and their trust. But like, bro, you are such a fucking nuisance. Like, I hate your presence. It's so like, what are you even saying, man? Like, can you stop being like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If you were in real life, I would like, I don't know, man. Not ever want to be friends with you because what the fuck is this attitude? Like it's so like it's such a bitch like behavior. We are fighters here. Like we are men. You are being like a tranny. You should get bullied. Like you would get bullied for being for this attitude. And it's your own cause. The less a person has to be dependent on, the better. Yeah. Wonder if he answered my question. What question? I might have overlooked it or it might not appear to me. More than 8 likes. Maybe. Thank you for the support though. What is your opinion on medicine generally speaking? Oh. That it's that hmm That it's a business. It's a business. To make you dependent on it, to make you hooked. It's not there to cure you at all. People used to use natural medicine, like, herbs and natural stuff. But then a powerful guy, instilled some law that this will be the mainstream medicine now. These petroleum freaking tablets, pills, and whatnot, that's gonna be standard medicine. And the natural medicine that people used since the beginning of time, that's gonna be alternative medicine. It's gonna be, which are just woo woo. Grandma said stuff, some hearsay, I don't know. And yeah, that's just, you have new generations coming to the scene, right? They get born into it, and they don't know what was before, right? So that's how you sort of brainwash and get control over the people's culture over time. And this plan has been going on for more than 50 years or 70 or even more. So that's more than 2 generations, over 3 generations, right? So, like, so it's the parents' fault the child was born with terminal illness? Sort of, yeah. Look, right? There are actual cases of parents having children, and they trusted the medical system that, oh, they need to be vaccinated with this thing, and they were, and the children literally became vegetables because in the thing there were toxic substances. So whose fault is it? Like, you just are not aware of the enemy. You are just freaking. You love lingering in self pity and gooning in your bed. Like, if that's not worthy of bullying, I don't know what is. You contribute nothing to society this way with this attitude. The fuck? How long did it take to monetize my channel? Oh, took a long time, probably 2 years. But there are people who can monetize it in like a month, 2 months. I'm just not him, I guess. I think AI is trolling me. He found a line of thinking that presses my button, so he probably just gonna keep repeating it. No, he's been here before, and he is truly that dumb. Do you think everyone is fit to be a parent and have kids, or are some people probably not fit to be parents? Yeah, it's not for everyone. It's not for everyone. That's for sure. But those who could be great parents, they don't get a chance these days. right? Or like a lot of them, because that's just how the culture is, unfortunately. And women usually follow the status quo, what is perceived by society as normal, right? They will follow that and trust that. That's why it's important to have good laws, or like not laws, good culture instilled among your people, so that the culture is actually beneficial to the people, right? Actually following it doesn't harm you. But oh well, we are being ruled over by baby eating psychopaths that, you know, grape children and sacrifice them and drink their blood. It's all good. I mean, it's not good, but like, it's what can you do about it? Uh, chubby mochi ball. What's good? Uh, yeah. What do you think would be a good way for a person to figure out whether they are fit to be parent or not? Um, I mean, life happens. Like, sort of destiny can happen, or if they feel like that's what is their calling, they could follow that. But you never truly know. But you can literally teach people how to be parents. In, in schools, they don't teach that. They don't teach the psychological side of um, human interhuman relationships, and that's a huge part in everyone's life. How you treat others, how you live among each other. But the people that rule over us, they are sociopaths. They don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't like. They're just about the things that are being valued today. They literally make people to think like them and behave like them, but they won't get you among themselves, right? But they are like rotten trash beings, and they hate seeing other people being more righteous. So they exploit people's righteousness and goodness, and then make them worse. So that the way these psychopaths treat other people is justified, sort of. It's wicked. It's really, really is. Can you please say chubby mochi ball? I just did. Do you think having kids in the current state of world is selfish? Personally, I see that things will only keep getting worse in the future. Only God can give me hope. Um, during World War II, World War One, people were having kids. And this economic crisis is artificial. There's enough resources. We don't have a resource problem, we have a distribution problem. It's artificial. It's just being withheld from you. It's like your slave master not giving you proper amount of food and just giving you half a bread. Here. Um but like is that why your life should be miserable and bland? Because your slave master doesn't give you enough food? Is it fair? Is it fair that they rob you of joy in your life just because they feel like it? I kind of cooked here, despite me looking like I just woke up. Actually, I did. I woke up from my nap and then I just went here. I know you have all this knowledge and it's great, but how can you really change things in real life? Yeah, that's something I'm struggling with. I'm doubting. Like, I got this knowledge, I thought, the more knowledge I have, the better I'll be able to play the game of life. It's not working. It's not working. Guys, it's over. So at least I can share it. Like, might be a curse. I might be cursing people with knowledge. Might not be doing a positive thing then. Hitting the like button isn't gonna destroy the world. It's okay to press it. Thank you, sorry, bro. Bro, you're such a bro. Thanks, man. I don't think I deserve it. But I appreciate it very much. So it's gonna be a long night talk? Not really. I've been going for 72 minutes. Is the time always passes by so fast? Like it's just me talking. Like what? Hello. Create a business if you don't want to be a slave. That's the best option in life. It's easier said than done, right? And I think it was easier to create a business like, I don't know. It feels like every single year, because the inflation takes place, it's harder to have a business. People are getting poorer, so your customers are basically getting poorer. The value of money is getting less, becoming less. You have to pay more taxes, basically. It's just an unsustainable um, system that's bound to collapse. But probably is still sort of possible. What do I think of nap portions? I don't know. I think whenever your body feels like it needs a nap, you should listen to it. Unfortunately, having knowledge or being smart doesn't mean you are gonna make it in life. Life doesn't always reward the people who deserve it. Yeah, yeah. And that bothers me quite often actually. Even if you're smart and talented, doesn't mean that you'll be given a place in life. It's sometimes just more about finding the right opportunities and having the right connections to be successful. Yeah. These are the things that many don't realize that I understood and keep sharing in my videos, right? But people are like, oh, it's trivial, or like, what is this guy talking about? Or it's not true. But I tried everything. I tried everything. The mainstream stuff that that people tell you on the internet. I used to watch a lot of these videos and bullshit just to find out that it's not true. It's not what matters at all. It's not what determines anything at all. If anything, it gets you more lost. So I lost a lot of time because I trusted the wrong bullshit. And then I had to realize what is actually the stuff behind people's success. And these are things that I don't have and I wasn't provided. And I'm trying to get, but it doesn't come easy when you don't have this, the resources to work with. Um, and a lot of it is connections with people, relationships, network, and then just having some skills, which I wasn't. I don't know. What's the score on a funny scale? No, it's minus 100. It's not good. It bothers me too. I hate when I can't wrap my mind around things that just don't make sense to me. And this life doesn't make any sense. Yeah, yeah, kinda, yeah. Give him a 10 if he likes the video. We need the other guy here. The other guy that was here on the previous live stream. What was his what would his rating be? He gave him a minus 10,000 last time. Yeah, but I don't know. Can't still be minus 100. I'm sorry, man. That's just how it is. If you work on yourself, you might improve it. But yeah, I'm not gonna be here for much longer. Let's give it a few more minutes. I think I'm good. I spoke quite a bit, vented, said some things. Hopefully you learned something, right? But this is the life we live. Um just a wasteland that I'm stuck in. Don't know how to get out of. Hi, I'm from Korea. I'm also 30 years old, man. There are moments that I got big help from your videos. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it. Nice. That's cool. Thank you for the kind message. Guys, we have to make it. We have to make it, like, I don't know. Can you get 10 like he said? No. My points, you have to deserve them. You cannot buy them, unfortunately, because it doesn't correlate. Liking the stream doesn't make you funnier. So it's irrational of me to change my rating based on this action. Makes sense, right? Although I could, if it mattered to me, which is, which it kind of a little like does a little bit, but I don't think it's fair or genuine. Let's hit 10 likes. We might not get to 10 likes, but it's fine. When are we getting jobs? I might think about, you know, a warehouse when the pre-Christmas season starts. That's when they take in people. You know, they and just it's fine because you are in a warehouse and it's cold outside anyways. But when it's nice like this, I don't want to be, you know, stuck in a warehouse working the whole day. So I just sort of want to enjoy the weather for now. Is that reasonable? What does the EXP in the corner mean? Is that your EXP? I don't know. It's like EXP on the stream, I think. The more you chat, the more EXP you get. I think. I'm not sure. Just some gamifying of interaction. I don't know what YouTube's doing. What if you say Jalamari portions again? No, that retracts points from you. If you ask these type of questions again. For example, asking this gave you minus 10 points. So it's minus 110 now. Sorry. What brings you joy in life? Seeing innocent people and good people being happy and fulfilled. And like, you know, safe and happy. It's honestly not too bad if you do something like that. Decent exercise. It depends. In some of these warehouses, you got bad conditions. But yeah, in general, it's all right. Kind of. I don't like odd numbers, so switch that 9 to 10 for the likes. Hey, we made it. We got it. Let's go. Let's go, team. How long is it now then? No, it's now you got minus 200. Kindergarten would be ideal place to work then. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Children are very strange. Like especially when you care for other people's children, it's a huge responsibility. Like more than people might realize. It's very important how your child develops and grows up. It's like the most important thing, the most important job a human being has, right? And since I don't have expertise in that, I don't think um I don't think that's the field for me. Or like, I don't know. I think it takes really a lot of expertise, like years of studying and understanding to do it right. Some of the warehouses don't even have air conditioning, they just have fans blow out hot air. Yeah, I don't know. People should educate their own kids. Yeah, that's what I think. Children should be educated by their parents, their by the friends of their parents, sort of. Or like school is perverse. It is perverted. It's an indoctrination camp, right? What is bad about your parents having their own profession and teaching this profession to their children so that they can do it in adulthood when the parents get older, right? And this way, it would stay in the family. The talent would be in the family. The knowledge, the stuff, like, doesn't that make sense? Instead, we are talentless slaves. We just go work into factories, doing monotonous, meaningless work. And it is real because what happened in this country that I live in, a woman that's older told me how it went, how it happened. That they offer, the communists in this country, they offered people, if you come to the big city and start working in this company, you'll get a free apartment, but you gotta work here for 10 to 15 years, right? So they get you, they install you into this system that you even forget how to live otherwise. All you do is wake up, go work in a factory, go back home, you know. When you do this for 10 years, you'll forget everything else, right? You lose what you don't use. So you forget how to homestead, how to grow your own stuff and all this all these things people knew how to do. Every time I'm not busy with studies work, like the moment like at the moment, I realize that my life is dull. There is not much to look forward to. The way society is heading under the evil rules is depressing. Yeah, it is, but there's always joy in the small things, right? And I don't know where we're heading, but Something's gonna happen for sure. Being unbelievably funny. You're being unbelievably unfunny. And the normies and the cons are gaslighting you so hard. Yeah. They turn the kids against their own parents in a lot of ways. Yeah, especially in America, the woke teachers, or they teach teachers like, no, they teach children like, you know, you are non-binary, or you don't, there are multiple genders, or like all, like what's your sexuality, or like they ask children these perverse things, like it's literally grooming. It's insane. Like all these weird people, you don't, the parents don't even know who's teaching their children, who's influencing them, and what type of crap they're teaching them. You just trust the system, right? Oh, the system doesn't have bad intentions with me or my children, while it just abducts your children from you. And true. Um, I'm trying to catch up with this, with the messages. Sorry, guys. It looks like we're heading to war. I think we're gonna use South Korea as human shields. They are being prepared. South Korea as human shields. What does that mean? Happy Friday? Yeah, it's a cool Friday. Not cool like cold, but cool like amazing. That's why I don't want any kids, just to give it away so I can work a meaningless job and grow another tax slave. Um, yeah, but that's also under their control. They also have that in account. They count with that. So no matter what you do, they always have a plan with that. So you know, they always make sure anything you think of, you know, or you know, anything that's a mainstream narrative, it benefits them in one way or another. So that's all, you know. You might think, oh, they are smart, they are smart. They are not smart. They just are so evil and mean that they devote all their time in the world. They don't have to work jobs, they don't have to take care of anything, because they own all the money, sort of, right? So they can spend all the time every single day thinking about how to make your life worse, how to abuse you, how to enslave you. Like that's all they do. It's like literal evil, right? They hire all these psychologists, psychiatrists, or whatever you call them, to create a model for society, to make it think a certain way, to behave a certain way that benefits them, you know, their agenda. They will be the ones to fight the war for USA. Guys, nations are just an illusion. or the governments of theirs, like they are all compromised by now. Every country's leaders are just compromised. And who suffers whenever there's a war? The innocent people suffers the most. So they just toy with people, right? Oh, they declare a war while they sit comfortably, safely in their mansions, while people lose their husbands, fathers, children. For what? You know, when they fight each other, for what? For fun of the fucking psychopaths. They just don't care. How win a war outside our mind if we can't even win a battle inside our minds? We can. Just need to decide when it's the right time, or like you can. It's Friday. It's Friday, Friday. Getting out on Friday. Let's make our own secret cult thingy. No, it doesn't work because it would always get infiltrated or subverted. Rather, there were things like this. They you think they would let something like this, they would allow something like this happen, something that threatens their control? They'll shut it down before it even takes off, right? Is it Friday today? In my country, not anymore, but in the US, it still is Friday. You know, Friday is named after Freya, Freya, the goddess of love, I think. South Korea has been an American colony for a long time. Russia uses North Korea troops. USA will use South Korean ones because if they try to use Americans, there will be a rebellion. Um, Rebecca Black, yeah. Uh, this man has been nice and not asked the viewers to like the live stream, and he's been going for over an hour. He can't get new viewers and grow if you guys don't like that. Yeah, I hate begging, but I should be doing that more, right? A lot of people, they don't think for themselves. They are like barely sentient, and they just do what they're being told to do. It's so strange. Like, so it's probably better to use that to your advantage, right? But I don't know. I'm just not like that, and it's to my detriment. enemy score of 10. It's not a joke. Or like, I don't know. It's is it a joke? I don't think it's a joke. It's all made for TV. Yeah, they're quite. That's all they do, tricking people, tricks, lies, deception. And if you trust that, they got you. They got you good. That's why you gotta be cautious of what you trust, because it can get you into big trouble. You don't even realize. Normal people enjoy their life, while me worrying about the fact that world is run by cynical of cannabis. At least there is no more secret. Everybody know it already. Yeah, one day everyone will be pointing their finger at them, and they like to have this like plan, plan B, and they call it the Samson option, where they have this fairy tale about Samson, who was very strong, and he got mad and um like destroyed a coliseum full of people because he was mad. When a kid is angry, it throws a tantrum and destroys everything. That's sort of something in their pocket. So yeah, they'll try to do that once they'll feel like they are threatened, right? Of losing control over the world that they have right now. I mean, it makes sense, right? I don't have a job. I don't feel like I'm good at anything, and meeting people feels overwhelming these days. I've stayed inside for so long that even grocery shopping on a nice day feels challenging. Yeah, I hate grocery shopping as well. Like, I thought about this. The reason why you don't like going out, is because you have nowhere to go to. And people say, yeah, just take a walk or walk around or explore. That's cool and all, but once you're done with that, you get back home and you gain nothing. And that, you know, brings back depression because you expended energy, you spent time going out. Sure, you like are more fit because you walked, but in general, your life is still the same. And it's reasonable for you to be depressed after that. But then again, your life won't change if you stay indoors all day, every day. So what's the solution? I don't know, right? If I knew, I wouldn't be living this miserable life. What do you think they are capable of? I mean, super advanced stuff, perhaps super fancy time travel shit or so? No, no. For example, nuclear or bombs, that's a hoax. Or like, that's fear mongering. Sure, they have bombs, they can carpet bomb. But, these mushroom clouds, when I was in elementary school, the narrative was that this one bomb can wipe out half of the planet or something, the whole planet or whatever, to this extent. But that hasn't happened yet. It's not real. So all these fairy tale lies, people tend to forget them once no one talks about them. And then there's a new thing. Oh, they're just being toyed with. They are afraid to face the truth. It gets really bad after they have children. How's my day going? Oh, it's going all right. Kind of. Could have been better. I'm sure we are years ahead, but they keep it for themselves. See, you're not worse off knowing what's really going on. It just feels like shit right now. I mean, yeah, this knowledge actually helps me to not get deceived, to not fall for traps, right? Because then I can be aware of what is a lie and what is not, who I can trust, who I can't. So it's sort of good, but it's also something you have to carry, and it can be heavy at times. Was Samson in Greek mythology or the Bible or what? I think somewhere like Judaistic mythology or something. No, I don't know. I might be wrong. I don't really care because it's bollocks in my opinion. What are my plans? My plans are to socialize more, and hopefully I'll find people who would like to hang out with me more, or a girlfriend. Wow, such high aspirations. We are dreaming big here. But like, I've seen a guy that had an insufferable personality to me. Yet he has a girlfriend. So I guess there's something wrong with me. There has to be something wrong with me then. Right? I don't know what it is. I don't know. Show it at temples so nobody can have it. It's a possible art or is there? Even if they plant let public know truth about demonic cult, people in USA know truth also have weapons, so demonic cult cannot take action directly, only brainwash it and soft force like overtune window. Overtone window. No, they will slowly but surely make sure that they take away people's control or ways to defend themselves, and everything will be surveilled and stuff. Just a matter of time. They will make sure. Like, they promise you things, this freedom, this power, this good life, but it's on their playground, and they can make rules that take place on this playground because they own it. So slowly, they take away the the things that you can play with, the things that they promised you'll have, right? And you'll just have to accept it because it's their playground. But the things that they are taking away from you are the things that initially made you to be there, to come there. But you are stuck there now because you got nowhere else to go. And little do you know, there's nothing to play with anymore. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you're allowed to do on this playground anymore. And you're stuck in a prison with with nothing. Friday comment? No, it's not. It's really not. It didn't move. In order for it to work, right? Yeah. There are certain universal truths, universal laws that when they show you what they are gonna do to you and you don't react, you just sort of accept it, right? Um, they won't get the karma for mistreating your will. Or like backlash or whatever. That's why they show the truth in movies, but subtly, subtly, so that you watch it, you see that it's bad, but you are not aware that it's there. And you just ignore it. And if you don't react, right, then you are like conforming. Is that the word? Have you ever seen the music video of We Want Your Soul by Adam Freeland? It's all about that thing where they trap you in America with burgers and parties until you have to run for your life to escape. I haven't. These music videos are in these music videos are insane. I remember I was around when it first came around, or maybe was it first? The pop culture, you know? I was always wondering, why are these music videos so weird? They don't even fit to the song. Like every single music video was like weird to me. And it's how they worship or whatever. Worship their idols, their Baal, Moloch, and Remphan or whatever. What will happen on the next election? Everybody know the fact that they could run the USA for many years, more than 200. So there's no more left. Only humans versus evil. Yeah, these elections, they are just a theater. The two wings of the same bird. It's just compromise. It's like just a theater. Hi. It's hard to make sense of sometimes. A lot of social success is decided by factors we can control and by pure luck. Um, for some, it's pure luck. For some, it's that they have connections. You, you sign a contract and they just make you famous. That's also possible. But you have to do what they say, do what they want, right? Be an actor. You sort of lose your soul in the process and then they throw you away. You just serve the devil, serve the agenda, teach people bad things, get people to trust you, and you teach them stupid stuff. But there are also things that effort can change, which makes life feel a bit strange. That said, I still think luck matters far more than most people want to admit. Yeah, there is something, I don't know. I don't believe in coincidences, but there is something. What people call luck is just that's something that people don't understand or don't understand how it happened. But I think there are things in the background that work and make things happen, but we just don't understand them, right? It's quite complex. And I think that's how it's supposed to be because if we knew how it worked, we would just exploit that, and that's like hacking in a game, I guess. So the fact that we don't know certain things, we don't know them for a purpose, for a reason. Do you know what's the name of this thing? Like karmic retribution or something like that? That's what they call it, yeah. Like if they sell you apples and they write on them poisoned apples and you still buy them, it's your fault, right? You are aware of what you're buying and it's poisoning you. It was your choice. That's how they view it. But that doesn't change the fact that they are causing the harm. Like they are the evil merchants. Their whole culture is about tricking the creator or like try to circumvent these laws and rules, you know. They want to trick truth. They want to change truth or like twist truth. Squid Game rich makes safari on people. It's not really but documentary. I don't know what it is. Could be a real thing that goes on. I don't know. Sag? Hey? What? Sagde? Said hello? That is English. Hi, Polonio. Can you send me a private with your email? I don't I don't think so. But you can message me on X or Discord, if that's fine with you. They use astrology against people like a horoscope. That's why a lot of the music videos are so weird. They're full of symbols that make people feel things. Yeah. Emotions are a very powerful tool. How to control a person, right? It's through emotions that we live our lives. Or like experience our lives through emotions. That it's hard to see your face because the live chat's covering it. Oh yeah, I'm trying to read it, but like I'm holding the thing. I don't know. Sorry. Oh, what? Sagde hay? I don't know what it means. Hedge. What's the principle of Kabbalah? Corrupt everything by turning all normal things upside down. Yeah, that's one of the things they preach. Their rabbis preach. Or like the people that even write books and say that they want to turn everything upside down, make wicked normal and normal wicked for two people. Just want to twist the order of things, change, but I don't think they can do that, right? It shouldn't be possible. How they try to convince you, oh, a man can be a woman can be a man. And when you look at these surgeries, gender affirming surgeries, it's disgusting and it's mutilation. And they never truly become the opposite gender because that just cannot be changed. But there was a narrative how they brainwash people. Oh, this is possible. This is modern now. And they cashed out on it quite well. These surgeries are very expensive, or the treatment even, right? And the people who believed that, they got tricked. They ruined their lives. Many of them then committed suicide because of trusting the wrong people, trusting the wrong, the lie. See where I'm getting at when I say your trust is sacred and you should treat it as sacred? Can basically cost you your life if you trust the wrong stuff. What is the general feeling in Japan about holo? If you don't mind me asking, I don't know, but you cannot really question this narrative that has many discrepancies. It's illegal in many countries, or even questioning it or talking about it in a negative light. Um, but interestingly enough, people like Churchill or soldiers after the war, they were writing books, and none of these books ever mentioned the Holocaust. Isn't that strange? Something that drastic and dramatic isn't mentioned in books post war. You would think, oh, that should be mentioned. Not in a single book written after. Just saying. You said you would say something in Czech later in stream. All right, yeah. Remind me later when I'll end the stream or when I will be ending the stream. Some people do not want to face reality; they just want to live in their own bubble. That's true. It's more comfortable, right? And they fear the truth because that would pop their bubble. You're really good at seeing the blind spots wherever they hide the truth. Thanks. I mean, it took research, took time. I devoted how much time? Half a year looking for the truth, and got across a lot of things that I would never thought I would come across. But truth is truth, and you gotta be honest with yourself first, and you gotta matter to yourself, right? You don't wanna lie to yourself. You don't want you to trust a lie, to be a fool, naive fool, if you matter to yourself, right? That was sort of my approach. That's a Masonic number. Damn, yeah. These societies, they've been around for a long time, and they are behind the scenes. They are doing the works in the background. All these symbols and stuff. Yeah, they use powerful numbers, like number 13 and 33 and whatever. But we don't know what's the significance behind these numbers, right? They would they withhold this knowledge away from us in their secret libraries. Some of them are underground. All the books with this ancient knowledge that they utilize to control us, right? And deceive us and whatnot to empower themselves, blah blah. Sometimes I wonder whether humanity is truly progressing at all, or if we are slowly destroying the very world we depend on. There are humans and there are like fake humans, like bootleg version of humans. These people don't have a soul. And these are the ones that are destroying us and our world with no remorse. But they look similar to us, but they are not. As I said, they don't have a soul. So where are we really hiding? Am I the only one who feels like in some ways we're moving backwards instead of forward. Mm, no, you're not the only one. Like, you know, if it was a priority for people to be happy and thrive, society would look different. But that's not the priority here. They, the, the governments, the people higher, sort of, they don't care about you. They don't care about us. They have other plans. Masons are really interesting. Hitler despised Masons and blamed them as much as he blamed the Jews. Um, yeah, I guess. I don't know much about that though. What do you think of people who say Oxa? I don't know what that means, man. What do you think is their true appearance? No, I don't think they're like reptilians or anything. I don't know. No, they resemble humans, but they have these distinct features and demeanor that is different. This reptilian or like a lot of this narrative that's being promoted as conspiracy theory is their trick to discredit the things that are actually valid and true, right? When something is too far fetched, the normies that get met with it say, "Oh, this is bollocks. This is nonsense. All these conspiracy theories, funny, ha ha ha," ha," right? When you see something too ridiculous, and that's what they do. They just discredit things by making it too ridiculous, or like But I don't know. Hi, Lord. It's a very old secret society, and it didn't start with bad intentions outside of starting businesses and taking care of themselves. But these companies became so large and powerful. Hmm. Yeah. Could be. I don't know. I don't know what happened, and I don't dare to. Yeah. If there's not enough evidence for me, but this is something I didn't delve in. I just know it's a society with weird rituals and some ladder, right? And just not like not with not good effect or like agenda these days. Oh, even the guy that brought up the gravity theory was a Freemason. Newton or something like that. It's too nice to ask. I've been streaming for over 2 hours. Dude, this time passes too fast. I don't know. It always happens that it. I always think to myself, oh, it's just gonna be half an hour to an hour. But it always goes to like 2 hours or something. That's crazy, guys. And I'm not even being boring, right? Was my streaming record? Oh, when I was gaming, I used to stream every day, all day. I would stream for 16 hours, maybe more. But 14 was my like average, I think. I tried to make it, but I got sick. I wasn't eating and I got malnourished and I almost died because of it. So I stopped. And I was like I couldn't eat. I almost died, literally. I know a lot about being hopeless, in a hopeless spot, place, trying to make it out with sheer power of will. But, there are other things that matter. And extreme loneliness, that's actually, that one hurt when you are a kid. When you are an adult, I guess you can bear it better. But when you are left lonely as a kid, it's one of the worst things that I experienced. You are not meant to be like lonely. Thanks, Super Smash Bro. You're a true bro, man. I see you. Just so you know, I appreciate it. It's amazing that you can read all the chats. Yeah, I mean, it's not that many people. I'm doing my best, right? Try to be respectful and appreciative of my viewers. Like some people, especially women online, they don't need to care when someone, takes the time to text them. But I guess they have tons, right? I guess I don't. Yeah, but like to me, like people don't have to talk to me. People don't have to respect me, right? So I appreciate it. My longest live stream was 7 hours of talking the whole time. I felt like I had got hit by a train by the time I ended. Oh, damn. 7 hours, that's crazy. Glad you're still here. Thanks. Yeah. You've been walking outside and listening. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that you do not think I am an idiot and we can engage in somewhat intellectual conversation. Um, it depends how you treat other people. That's also being noticed. How you carry yourself, how you treat other people, and that can be noticed by how you talk to other people. So everything is being taken into account in my evaluation how I should treat the other person. And yeah, I noticed that you come here often, regularly, so always appreciate those. If they are not here to troll or, you know, be mean. How did you learn English so well? I know a lot of European, they don't speak English quite well. Oh, I don't know. I mean, spending time online, watching videos, playing video games. Probably. Did you avoid the vax? Um, I didn't get the the COVID one. It sort of just didn't happen. I don't know. Never got COVID. Yeah, same. There was a lot of fear mongering. It was the biggest scam. Yet people still trust the system, right? It like the the biggest sham. And you know what they were doing? Crazy stuff. And even you were prohibited of talking about it. Even if even the people who were sharing their own testimonials were getting banned. Hard on banned. Just so that the narrative doesn't fall, right? Anything that makes people question or like spread as the news, they just wanted to make sure that it takes place because it was their plan years and years ahead. And if anything, ruined this plan, then they would lose a lot of money or all this preparation would go to waste. So they couldn't allow that to happen, right? It was insane. The scale of that and how deliberate it was. Like, even now, I'm afraid to talk about it because, the same people that were doing this are still in control of everything. So, especially the social media platforms. That's why they hit the dislike button, or like, that one of the reasons. I was supposed to not get COVID, but I got it because my mother was being stubborn and did not stay in her room. Oh, it was a way to manipulate people, tell them that they need to fear something and they provide the solution. Strain of the cold. There's this theory that the cold is just radiation poisoning. Whenever these sickness things came around, um, these towers were active. These, you know, I don't know what do you call them properly. These 5G towers and whatnot. And we have all this EMF and radiation around us in the city. What do you do? People think it is easy, but that is far from the truth. Yeah. You gotta be a person of I don't know, you gotta have something in you. When I was a gamer, I wouldn't be able to talk for more than 5 minutes or even three. I don't know. Because I had no knowledge, I had nothing to talk about. Just now I do, because I researched some things. It's impressive that you don't have anybody in tour chat spamming or rage baiting. I mean, yeah, I'm grateful. I used to have those, or like there are sometimes, or they were actually, but they left, I think, or they are being quiet. I don't know, but I'm glad. I don't need to be dealing with those, like, right? It's always so tiresome. Makes you wanna end the stream. Cause why would you do this to yourself? Having to deal with these people. What do you think about sex dolls for lonely men? Is it pathetic and sad, or is it practical solution? It's pathetic and sad. You know, the society or the people that are in charge of culture and society, they divide us first, and then they provide us the quote unquote solution, these dolls. While both men and women need each other, in terms of sexual lifestyle and, to fulfill their needs, it is natural. But we are divided just because the culture is set to make us act like this. Is Yakuza still a thing in Japan, or did they take over the government, or what? I'm not very educated on Yakuza, but I know the Italian mafia was the people we cannot speak of. Um, the Bolsheviks are the people we can't speak of. So I don't know. But I know one thing for sure about Japan, that the government is compromised, and the people, their nature of being obedient to the system is being like squeezed like a lemon, like really abused, this obedience and, you know docile nature of people is being abused. Most people take the easy route and do reaction videos because they can't come up with their own thoughts. Yeah, yeah, and it works for them. Or there is this guy, Jet Franzen, that's popping off. I guess he's doing a better job than me, right? I see a lot of YouTubers, they get viewers, and then there's me sitting behind a glass window, not being able to have fun with them. But it's okay. It is what it is. People consume so much TV and entertainment, they never take time to form their own thoughts on things. So when they try to keep a conversation going or talk in front of a camera, they can't do it. Yeah, people don't realize that a lot of their thoughts are not of their own. Hmm. Because that's how you're being indoctrinated, conditioned to think, right? In school, when you have your own idea, your own thought, it's automatically wrong. It's not written in the textbook. It's not something your teacher told you. It's just wrong. It's just not the truth. Not true, not the truth. And no questions allowed. Don't question the truth, right? Were we born just to compete, to get into prestigious schools, land good jobs, and compare our happiness with others on social media? No, but that is the culture in a lot of places, especially among Asians. It's about competing, which I hate that it's the case. But Asians are very, by nature, are very obedient to systems, to culture, to the status quo. So they don't question these things. They are good at optimizing once they get a hold of a system. But if the system is corrupt, they'll just go with it, follow it, and won't question it, right? Because that's the only system they know. Today, I mean, modern schooling is based on a slave system from Prussia or something. Yeah, something like that. It is based on slavery. I fell asleep listening to you. It was super informative. Keep doing these streams and think again. Good night. All right, man. I'm glad I was so comfortable that you could fall asleep. Good night. I know it's easy to be hard on yourself because your channel isn't as successful as bigger YouTubers, but you put in more effort than most of them because you have done your own thinking for your vids. Yeah, I guess. But they have done more work in like presenting themselves, which I'm lacking. That actually shows what's valued these days. What's valued more. People just like how things look, how they sound, how they make them feel. I guess that's all that matters these days. Asians are great synchronized dancers. Um, yeah, I mean their work ethic is really good, insane, right? So when they are determined and get a hold of something, they perfect it, and they are very precise and can focus well. But they lack in other areas, like physically. So they gotta compensate this way. Maybe emotionally. People often prefer performance over real life. Genuine people, on YouTube. Because many people cannot distinguish authenticity, right? Or don't even value it, feels like. I just popped in, didn't figure you did a stream that time. You seem depressed like me for 16 years now. I'm just tired. I've been going for over 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But yeah, I am depressed, but I think I'm more tired than that right now. As an American, that Asian work ethic is causing all of our companies to outsource factory work to that continent. So China will probably rise and America will probably fall. Um, I mean, whatever. Like the people that are in charge, they can do whatever they want. They can make any narrative in the media. Oh, this is the reason why we're doing this. This is the cause, blah, blah, blah. As I said, there's no resource problem or shortage, just distribution problem. They can make a country poor. They can make a country rich. They are just toying with the world. Like whatever, man. It's just the innocent people that are paying the price in the end, always. I saw you said you had no car. Is that because of the strange rules around parking and registration in Japan? Oh, I'm not in Japan or Japanese. I don't know where you got that from. But I don't have a car because first, I don't have anywhere to drive to, and the maintenance is yeah, an expense I don't really need. Just yeah. Or cannot even afford, to be honest. Will you ever do another video with Serif? I found your channel because of that live stream you did with him, because I had been following him before you. Yeah, we have another video like that scheduled next week, probably. Because I mean next weekend. Because I'm busy this weekend. We wanted, yeah, and I was busy the weekend before. So yeah. Toyota ruined your life. Interesting. Yeah, I mean the world is constantly changing. You gotta be able to adapt. If you stay doing things the same way, you'll you just won't make it. Yes, I love it when people join your live stream and assume you are depressed just because you are low energy after streaming for multiple hours. Happens to me all the time in my live streams. Huh. They taught us about the seven deadly wastes, and one of them was taking too many steps at work. What? Oh, interesting. Just driving around aimlessly is pretty good at times, in your opinion? Could be. But the expenses like gas and repairing, that's not the cheap thing. That is the Taiwanese guy? No, Zarif is Chinese, I think. But he lives in America, I reckon. You can get a motorbike. It's fun to ride around. Oh, I never. Yeah, I never rode those things. Kind of scared, to be honest. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm broke. These things cost money, a lot of money. I enjoy listening to you and Zarif, and I think you guys would agree on a lot of things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is not a stupid guy.